So the first card you have for your past is the Empress. So yeah, I'm seeing, the Empress is a very nurturing, very caring woman. She loves her home. She loves spending time hanging around her home, resting. I am seeing that you were, spending a lot of time in your home. You might work at home actually, or you might have been doing some kind of extra work in your home. And I think, even though you were working, you were doing some kind of work at home or around your home, I think you're feeling a lot more comfortable, a lot more relaxed than you have been for a long, long time. I keep on seeing things being moved around in your home, maybe to give you more space or to allow you to work more efficiently inside your home or something like that. It was like maybe an area was cleared for you to be able to do some work or something like that. Moving things around, clearing areas, that kind of thing. I'm also seeing some passion in this card. I'm seeing someone who you thought, someone who thought you were actually really attractive. I was thinking maybe it was you, but no, I think someone saw you as being really, really attractive. I think this was someone who you might have been just starting to get to know, or maybe you were just starting to talk to this person. But I think you might have been holding back a bit from this person. And I think maybe you had some hurt you're still holding on to. Maybe you're still a little bit wary, a little bit worried because of this hurt that you had. And I think there might have been a serious relationship in your more distant past. I think this was a very big, very serious relationship in your life. Obviously, you moved on from that. But I think, they made a huge impact on your life. It was very good at the beginning, but then it was worse toward the end. It got worse and worse as it went on. And I think after this, after you kind of separated from them, I think you took some time out, and I think then you could have been either dating, or maybe you had some short relationships or something like that. But I don't think you were seeing any of those people, any of those connections as anything very serious. Or maybe you just weren't feeling 100% happy with any of these people. You probably just weren't ready. But if this resonates and you know who this other person is, this person who thought you were really, really attractive, and I think they still do. I think they're still around you right now. Yeah, they have a huge amount of passion for you. And, if you're interested in them, if you know who this is, if this resonates with you, I think this person could end up being a really, really important person in your life. If you just let them in, if you'd open up the door and let them in, I think they would be really, really amazing for you. I think they could be a huge person, this could be a very, very significant relationship in your life. And I'm seeing this person might be outside. They might be doing something outside, maybe sport, gardening, something like that. I'm seeing them working outside or doing something outside. I'm actually seeing grass, so they might be they might do some kind of work that's outside. I just saw that. But yeah, take your time with them, because I know you've been hurt. I think someone who you thought you could really, really trust really hurt you in a really serious way. I mean, it's always the people who we think we can trust the most that hurt us the most sometimes. Obviously, not everyone who we trust hurts us, but I think, if we do trust someone, we really open, sorry about that dog barking. If we do trust people, we really open up to them, we open ourselves up to them. And then to be hurt after that is extremely serious. It's terrible. It's devastating. So that's probably why you were very, very, you had problems opening up to this new person, or to anyone else, I think. But yeah, get to know them. Take your time, spend some time with this person. I'm seeing them as a very caring person, because, this is the Empress card. And you're a strong person, you're an independent person, because you've had to be like that, and you might find it a little bit difficult to get used to someone who wants to take care of you. You probably haven't experienced that for a long time. You might not have ever experienced that. But just take a step back and get used to someone taking care of you. It's actually really nice. I don't think this person's going to hurt you. I'm seeing positivity around this person. That's all I'm seeing. And growth. I'm seeing growth as well. The next card you have for your past is the Three of Cups. So yeah, this person might want to take you out. They might want to do something fun with you. I know this is in the past, but I keep on seeing that this is someone who you could have just met, or someone who you've known for a while, and maybe the romantic connection or the romantic side of things between you might just have been new at this time, and it probably still is at this time. So they're probably just thinking of maybe asking you out, or maybe they're wondering whether you were going to ask them out, and they were imagining you doing something fun together and thinking about things that they'd like to do with you. So excuse me, I'm sorry about that. You're a cautious person. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I just had, you know, sometimes when you take a breath in and you get this really big tickle in your throat and it just won't go. Okay, and I don't want to start a whole new reading and put a whole new cards down and start a whole new thing. Right. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, you feel, this is what I'm seeing in this card, in this Three of Cups, you don't want to get carried away in love. You don't want to lose your head, or you didn't at this time. You didn't want to put your cups or your emotions over your head. You wanted to use logic, I should say, because the last time this happened, sorry about that, it was a disaster, obviously. So that's what you were trying to avoid. You also wanted to keep your independence. You'd really built that up after this old relationship. I'm sorry about my throat. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you know, you can have both. This is the thing. You can have both. You don't have to have falling deeply in love and going crazy and losing your head and relying totally on someone, or on the other side, being really strong, being independent, doing everything for yourself. It's not either or. You can have the best of both. You can be independent and be in love and have someone love you. You can let someone take care of you sometimes, and you do that for them sometimes. And, you know, you can still do all of those things. So don't think of things in extremes. Please don't do that. And, you know, again, if this resonates, I am seeing this as a chance to be with a really, really good person. This is a good person. I'm only seeing positivity around this. Once again, sorry about my cough. I hope it's gone, and I really hope that made sense. I'm really sorry about that. The last card you have, your past, is the Knight of Swords. Yes. Excuse me again. I'm seeing you being accused. I'm seeing accusations in this card. I think someone might have actually been accusing you of something. I don't think they were accusing you directly. I'm not seeing someone coming up to your face and saying you've said this or you did this. I think someone might have been confiding in someone else about you. I'm not getting a good feeling about this, actually. I think whoever this was that they were confiding in might have actually been indulging them a bit. They might have been enabling them in some way. I hope this makes sense. I'm seeing someone encouraging them to overspeak or to say too much. It's like someone was saying to them, oh, tell us some more. What happened then? Oh, that must have been terrible. You must have felt really bad. Say some more. Tell me some more. Really? And what happened next? Oh, and what happened after that? And it's that kind of thing. Now, maybe there was some truth in what they were saying. Yeah, don't be angry, but I am seeing there might have been a bit of truth in what they were saying. I think some things were true, or they were based on truth. Excuse me, but there was a lot of kind of exaggeration or embellishing of something that happened. I think they took something that happened and they really exaggerated it and embellished it and kind of took it out of context and all of that, and it turned out to be something completely different. So whatever this was, I think they might have actually regretted saying this. I think they might have actually regretted it right after they said it. I think they might have even had a horrible feeling in their stomach after they said this. They overspoke to someone, but I think, you know, obviously it was too late after that. They'd already said that. If you haven't heard this already, if you don't know about this, you haven't heard any of this talk about you, because this is in the past, you might hear a bit of gossip about you. So just be ready. excuse me again, try not to take this too seriously. Try to rise above this gossip if you can, because whoever's heard this story, whoever's heard this kind of exaggerated story, and they've kind of repeated this or exaggerated this even more by gossiping even more, this person wants drama. They want drama, so they want to add fuel to this gossip. So if you say anything, try to defend yourself, try to do any of that, you're going to add more fuel to that, and that's what's going to make them happy. That's what they want. So try not to do that. I know it's not, I mean, I know it's horrible to hear things said against you, but you're going to have to just try your best, I think, not to say anything, because I think it will get worse if you do kind of add to that. I know that's not easy. I hate gossip. And I'm really sorry again, because I'm getting interrupted in my head because there's a dog barking outside and I've coughed and everything's happened. So I really hope all of that in the past made sense to you. Excuse me. I'm just trying to kind of connect or kind of compose myself so that I can keep going, because I've really been distracted. Okay. The first card you have for your present is the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, I'm seeing this person again, this person who's really, really thinking about you, this person in the Empress card. I think this person would really love to connect with you. I think they'd love to connect with you very seriously. I think they would actually like a really serious relationship with you or something like that. And again, I'm seeing you hesitating. I think deep down you would like to connect. Part of you would like to. I think you would like to connect with someone, but I think you're still carrying around some of this hurt. I think you're still carrying around some of the hurt from this ex. You are over them. You really are over them. But whoever this was that I was seeing in the Empress card isn't like this ex. And I think you know they're not like them. I think you know they're nothing like them. It's like something that's inside you. It's a feeling, and it's stopping you from kind of moving forward with anyone else. You don't want this ex back. You really don't. And you would like this person. This person is a nice person. You like them. You know this. But it's just this block. And it's stopping you from moving forward. So if this resonates, yeah, this might be in your subconscious. It might be something that's kind of deep inside you. Try to, maybe just try to take some time out for yourself. Maybe think about exactly where this block comes from, why it's there, how you can get rid of it. Maybe try to meditate if this is something you do. This block is sitting between you and your happiness, not just in relationships, but in other things as well. I think, other friendships, all kinds of kind of relationship things. I don't think you have blocks in your work. I don't think you have blocks in any other things. So it is relationship based, but it's kind of romantic relationships as well as friendships and all of that kind of thing. Getting close to new people, that's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your present is the Emperor. So, yeah, the Emperor, obviously the Emperor is married to the Empress, and they complement each other perfectly. So one's obviously a really forceful person, the Emperor, and the other one's nurturing. And they make a perfect team, a really strong team, a formidable team, actually. I think this person who wants to come close to you really compliments you. I think they complement you perfectly, personality-wise. And I think, you're very different, but in a really good way. It's like opposites attract, that kind of thing. It's like you could be their other half and they could be your other half. And you're very, you are very independent, and I think they're very kind and nurturing. That's what I'm seeing. So if this is all resonating with you, this could be a message to you to let this person into your life. And try to do whatever you can to remove this block, because I think the Emperor is a really, really strong person, just like you. You're strong, you're independent. I keep on seeing that. But without the Empress, the Emperor would be just such a harsh person. He'd probably make a lot of quick, maybe even reckless decisions that would be wrong for him. He needs her there to kind of soften him, to kind of care about him. And when you're with this person who hurt you, maybe you felt a bit weak, maybe you lost a lot of your strength, but the right person won't take away your strengths. The right person will complement your strengths. The right person's going to help you to build up your strengths. So just be careful of you losing out on someone who could be really good for you. And I think, excuse me again, this person here is really good for you. I'm seeing that all through this reading. The last card you have for your present is Judgment. I'm actually seeing being judged in this card. Sometimes the Judgment card can be about, new beginnings, new lives, all of this kind of thing. I'm actually seeing being judged in this card, and I'm seeing being misjudged. I think this is a feeling of being wrongly accused, or just being misunderstood. And this might have something to do with what I was seeing in the Knight of Swords, because I am seeing someone venting, letting off steam, and then going a little bit far. So it's the same kind of thing that I was seeing there. I think maybe you did annoy this person in some way. Don't be angry. But I think they saw something that you either did or said, and I think they really took it to an extreme. They really thought it was a lot worse than it was, and I think they thought it was a lot more serious than it actually was. And I think you really do care about this person. I think this is someone actually younger than you. And I think you do clash with them. I think you've always clashed with this person. But you do love them. You do care about this person. And again, I know it can feel really horrible to hear things being said about you, gossip, stories, all of that kind of thing, especially if this is really exaggerated. But again, just try to let this go if you can. Try not to be too angry. I think this is someone who used to be a lot closer to you than they are now. There's a lot that's happened between you. I'm seeing a lot of clashes, a lot of problems. I think they'll probably come back and talk to you again in the future. I keep on seeing they have regrets. I keep on seeing they regret what they've said. I'm seeing that a lot, and they might, I think they probably will come back and apologize to you in the future. I am seeing an apology, actually, a definite apology. So I think this person is going to come back in the future and apologize. The other thing I'm seeing is they're not a very mature person. So I think an apology coming from them really means a lot. I think someone with a lot more maturity might say to themselves, oh, I really think the right thing to do is to apologize. They don't think that. They're not thinking about, oh, I have to do the right thing. They're just thinking, I really regret this. I need to apologize. I feel really bad. So their apology is going to be very heartfelt. And it's going to mean a lot to you. And it really is very, very genuine. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your future is the Seven of Swords. Yes. Horrible card. The man in this card, obviously this man's stealing. And I think this person who hurt you probably stole a lot of your strength when they were with you. I was seeing that already. I was seeing that probably, where was I seeing that? In the Emperor card. And I think after you separated, you had to really build that up. You had to build your strength up for yourself again. And this was done by yourself. This was done for yourself. Nobody else helped you. And this is probably why, again, you're being so careful around this new person, because what you had with this ex wasn't stable. And I think you thought it was in the beginning, but then you realized after time went on that there was no stability there at all. And you definitely know that now, and you knew that toward the end of this relationship. There aren't any stable homes or houses in this card. There are only tents in this card, so nothing stable. This person thought that they didn't want a proper home with you. They just wanted someone they could kind of pack up and move away, just like a tent, just like when you're camping. So I think this ex that hurt you, I think they either ended up, no, I think they will. I think this is in your future, so I think they haven't done this yet. I think they're going to hurt themselves. They're going to be hurt. I'm not saying that to make you feel better. This is what I'm seeing. This man's holding these swords by their blades, not by their handles. So he's going to hurt himself at some time, especially if he's running away. If you're running with blades, yes, you're going to hurt yourself. And yeah, this person is going to really fall into a problem. They really are. The other thing I'm seeing is there are still two swords stuck into the ground that he left behind. He put these swords into the ground. He did this man in this card. So this person that hurt you and ran away from you stuck 2 swords, and he stuck them, or she, or whoever this was, stuck them into you because you're earth. You're an earth sign, and the swords were stuck into the earth. And swords to me represent words or thoughts. These words that this person said, or these thoughts that they made you think about yourself, are still stuck inside you, like these 2 swords they left behind. They ran away, but they left these 2 horrible swords inside you. So again, if you want to move forward with this person, or if you want to move forward with anyone else, you still have some hurt inside you that hasn't left you yet, and you have to really try and work through, try some way to try and remove that hurt, to move on from that, so that you can have a proper relationship with this person or with someone else. But I think this person is very good for you. I keep on getting this really good positive feeling around them. This is a really special person. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the King of Cups. So yeah, this ex, I think this ex again is going to be experiencing a lot of problems. I don't know if they have some kind of addiction problem, but if they do, I think they might, this might flare up for them again. Or if they do have some other kind of problem that they've always had, they might fall back into that problem, an old problem that they had before. I also think there might be a dominant person in their life as well, and I think this person might be bothering them, not being very nice to them. I don't think they have a lot of control over their own life at this time. I think they've fallen into a problem they're going to, where they just feel completely out of control of their life. But they're not emotionally, but they're not going to show that to other people. I mean, this king is hiding. He's thrown on top of the water, so he doesn't want to show people his emotions. So I don't think anyone around this person is going to realize that. They're not going to know that this is what's going on with them. But yeah, they're not going to be having a very good time. And that's what I was seeing in the Seven of Swords as well. And again, you know, I know this might sound a bit negative, but I'm seeing someone in your workplace, and I'm seeing a situation around your workplace, or around something work related. I think someone in authority, I think something might have been promised to you, and it might have been something around work. Maybe someone in authority promised you something might happen, and I'm just sensing that they've either forgotten about this, or they've changed their mind and they haven't said anything to you. You're very headstrong. You're probably going to come and say something to them. I am seeing a positive resolution coming out of this, but I think it's going to take you a lot of work and a long time to kind of work at them to try and get them to give you this resolution, this result that you want. This might be quite a slippery person. This is the King of Cups. So they might be someone that doesn't tell you the truth, or maybe they don't tell you everything, or maybe they hide what's really going on, or maybe they're just slippery. They just slip away and you're trying to kind of pin them down on things, and they kind of slip over here and slip over there. It's the complete opposite of you. You're down to earth, you're straightforward, you just want to get things done, and you just want them to tell you positive, negative, right, wrong, what is the situation. They're not doing that. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of work for you to kind of get this result, but you are going to get this result. I'm seeing this is going to be positive for you. You're going to get it. Your determination is going to give you this result. It's going to be your own determination. The last card you have for your future is the Six of Cups. So yeah, I'm seeing reunions in this card. I'm seeing family in this card. I think you might be getting together with some family members. Not all of them, because I think there might be some distance or some problems between you and some people in your family. I am actually seeing some disapproval coming from one person toward you. I think they disapprove of you, but I don't think this bothers you, and I don't think this person's going to be at this particular thing. And I think you are going to reunite with, these people who you haven't seen for a long time. This is really positive. I'm not seeing any problems here. This is going to be a really positive time, a really relaxing time for you. And I think, I think in most areas of your life, you're actually on top of things. I think in your family relationships you are. I think in your work you are. You're handling things very well. Yeah, there's a lot of strength I'm seeing around work, definitely, and other areas of your life. Where this block is in love, and it's around being hurt and trying to remove that hurt, to let go of those blocks and bring someone toward you. Maybe this person, maybe someone else, but it needs to be addressed. That's what I'm seeing.